Hi guys, it's Liliana the Magnificent and welcome back to my main city, Dukes of Honey. This video is dedicated to one of my YouTube subscribers, Giggity Woo. He or she reached out to me asking if I could make a video specifically about taking advantage of daily specials during special events on Forge of Empires in order to increase Forge Point production. I am going to make a separate video about how to approach those same daily specials, but for increasing your attack or defense boosts for your military. So that'll be a separate video, but for now, this one is all about Forge Point production. So first things first, this is a general overview on how to approach events like the spring event or like the Forge Bowl event, which was about a month and a half ago, I believe. But you're going to want to save the special event currencies and spend it all at once. So the currency for the spring event is the lanterns, and it was footballs for the Forge Bowl. But the reason why, if we go in, and I am going to make a separate video about this FoE helper, and hopefully before the spring event is done, because it also helps with events, which is just fantastic. And I know a lot of you have been reaching out wanting me to make one, so I've heard you. It's coming, I promise. But as you can see, I have been saving up my currency, which is lanterns for this, and specifically waiting for a daily special that I want. So one of the most important things is getting through this quest line, both the main and then getting to these dailies as fast as you can. I do have a separate video about how to approach these quest lines, but the goal is to be able to get these currencies to the max that you can and then kind of hoard on to it until that daily special comes along that you want to spend all of it on. And the reason why you do that is when you have that max amount possible, you're able to get to like the end of this pond or get to the end of the field as many times as you can in order to get these grand prizes, but also your chance of getting the daily special that you want increases when you have a ton of currency that you can spend all at once versus spending it here on there on maybe daily prizes that you aren't as interested in as in others. So this daily special does change every 24 hours, and it changes at the same time, which is that midnight game time, when you also receive those 50 lanterns here as well. So definitely sign in to your account every day, get those free lanterns. Every bit of currency that you can get is exceptionally helpful. Along with that, um, if you are one that wants to buy extra lanterns, there are 2 times that are best to do that. So both at the beginning of any event that Forge of Empires does, also normally it's kind of mid near the end of the event, what Forge of Empires will put out is a diamond bundle. And in that diamond bundle, they'll often include extra currency for the event. So I highly, highly suggest if you do want to spend real money on extra currency, do it when it is bundled with diamonds, because diamonds are an essential part of the game, mostly for expansions for your city, but I'm learning also very much for GBG, which is that Guild Battlegrounds feature over here as well. So if you do want to, wait until those bundles come along. Don't just spend extra diamonds nilly-willy when you can buy extra diamonds that'll help you at a different time, and then you get this extra currency with it. Now, by all means, you can get through these events and get max event buildings. This one is this bridge upgrade. It goes to a level 8, but you can get there without having to spend extra currency. But if you're one that wants multiple of these, which some absolutely do, then you might have to. Actually, you probably would definitely have to, because you're going to need diamonds in order to get more lanterns. But anywho, let's talk about some of the things that you want to focus on when you're looking for buildings. And to do that, I'm going to actually show two different daily specials. So this first one specifically has to do with the beta event. So every event that gets put on, there is a beta page, and in that beta page, it will show you on each day what the different daily specials are. Now, these do not look the same as the daily specials for the actual event. By that I mean they're in a different order. So often you will see the same things across both, but you will not see them in the same order. So like if we peek, it started off with this kind of selection here, but if we pop over here, you can see like the pagoda was same on both, but it is a little bit different on each one. So along with this, I will say most of the daily specials repeat at least once. So if you see them at the first part of the event, you will see them one time more. But after that, it is most likely that you will not see that daily special again. So that is why I say save up. And when there is that item that you want, spend all of it, because the chance that it will return is very, very, very rare. And along with that too, if we kind of peek at the last couple, they've been doing actually a better job of on the last couple days putting out prizes that are a little bit better, but a lot of times you will see these last couple prizes be things like victory towers, which are not useful at all, but they are useful if you're going to sell them in the antique dealer to get some extra gems. So give or take, it's not too bad. But be really mindful about if there is that one thing that you want, don't wait, because it won't repeat again by the end. You're going to have to be content with something else then that maybe isn't what you want. So if you're looking for Forge Point production, first thing is, of course, the Shrine of Knowledge, especially if you're starting off. This is a great one Forge Point building. It takes up a small amount of space, and now in the antique dealer, there is a Shrine of Knowledge upgrade. So within that same space, you can get 2 Forge Points now. So that is exceptionally helpful. The Forge Points there are great, especially if you're a young player and you don't have a lot of space in your city for a bunch of the different sets that I highly recommend as well. So the next thing that I would say, at least for this event, this Spring Cherry Garden Selection Kit set is an absolute must. This is a past event special or special event building, but it is absolutely awesome. It provides great attack, bonus, and forge points and goods. There's also, I'll talk about this specifically in this when I talk about this event in general, but there is also setup for it too if you don't want to set it up the way they suggest. But that's a different thing. The pagoda, especially, I really like the fire pagoda in my city. If we pop in and go see it, I didn't choose the one where you get, I didn't choose the one where you get the most forge points, but the attack bonus is fantastic on it. But the pagoda is also very, very helpful. But forge point shrines of knowledge are essential when you're going after this. I wouldn't say spending your money on wishing wells is the best way to go about getting forge points. That's specifically more if you're looking for a diamond farm, then absolutely go after wishing wells and these shrink kits as well. But for now, focus on getting the past events kits, specifically the Cherry Garden set, over the pagoda, I would say. But if you're small and you don't have a lot of space, absolutely max out getting as many shrines of knowledge as you can. If you have 7,000 currency like I do, you can easily probably get at least 10 shrines of knowledge, which 10 forge points is huge when you're super small. And I know, like in the Forge Bowl event, I specifically went after Reno kits because I was low and I knew once you jump eras, you're going to want to have a lot of Reno kits available. So I went after Reno kits during the Forge Bowl. Reno kits are fantastic for upgrading other elements of your city like goods and happiness. I will caution though, Reno kits will not increase your forge point production on special event buildings. the forge points that are associated with like the pagoda or the cherry garden set do not change no matter how many levels you go up. So forge points are always that kind of consistency across upgrades, but why you would want a reno kit is it upgrades other features from those kits. So that's something to be mindful of down the road, but starting off, absolutely. And the reason why I wanted to get this out now is if we peek on this list here, you can kind of see this is how the daily specials have gone. There has been the Shrine of Knowledge here. There has been the Pagoda level 1 versus the upgrade. You're going to want both. So in that case, you're going to want to get one of this level Pagoda 1, and it should be coming around at least one more time, and so should this upgrade kit. So at least spend enough to get this Pagoda level 1. They might be kind of sassy and put the upgrade first, so go after getting as many upgrades as you can, but try and save some for the level 1. The Cherry Garden set, you just get this kit, which is fantastic. This will be coming around one more time, so when it comes around, if that's what you're interested in, go after it and get as many as you can, because there are 5 pieces to that set, I believe, and they need to be touching each other, so definitely go after that. Also, the Shrine of Knowledge, if I were to say, I think the Shrine of Knowledge is going to be coming in the next 2 days, potentially. So be ready for it. It's coming, you guys. Let me peek over my notes just to see if I covered everything in regards to the Forge Point buildings. Let's see, you guys. Thanks for being patient while I'm looking. Okay, awesome. And then if you're one that doesn't, to be honest, okay, so I'm saving mine. What am I going to be spending mine on? People might want to know, I'll probably spend all of mine on Cherry Garden sets because, yeah, those are helpful, but I actually might spend some on some reno kits today, if I'm honest too, because those are really nice, and I do plan on jumping eras here soon. And it's nice to have those banked up. Or I might spend stuff on just like a rogue hideout to sell, because I know rogue hideouts you get a pretty good amount of gems back for the antique dealer. So yeah, I'm pretty lenient on what I'm going to spend mine on, but hopefully that's helpful, you guys. Hang in there. Hopefully you guys are all doing really, really well. And thanks for sticking along, and hopefully this is helpful.